What's up, guys? We're back. What's up, guys? We're back. We're back. Ah! What's up, guys? We're back. What's up, guys? We're back. We're back. What's up, guys? We're back. Hey, guys, we're back.
Ethan and Grayson Dolan, better known jointly as the Dolan twins, are a social media duo who gained fame on Vine and have up until recently been YouTubers. On January 14, 2021, the Dolan twins uploaded an episode of their podcast called We're Moving On from YouTube. We're actually going to talk about the podcast and why I think it might have led to a loss in interest in the twins later, but we're going to first look at how the Dolan twins became so popular and then get into the series of events that led to their downfall. So let's look at how the Dolan twins got their fame. They began uploading videos to their separate Vine accounts in 2013. They occasionally did twin videos, but it was mostly just comedy skits and relatable teen content at first. If we're being honest, a lot of people were there for the videos, but a lot of people flocked to them because they were considered attractive, goofy internet boys. And to be fair, that reputation has stuck with them even now, and has, in my opinion, really boxed them in and harmed their YouTube career long term, which I'll talk about more later. It didn't take long for the twins to start collaborating with other big Viners, specifically Jake Paul, and the brothers eventually moved from New Jersey to Los Angeles. During all this, Ethan and Grayson created their joint YouTube channel, The Dolan Twins, on March 9th, 2014. They, like a lot of other Viners, benefited from their built-in Vine fanbase and began growing their channel pretty quickly. Now at the time, the brothers were still pretty young, being only 14 when they started their channel. So their videos seemed fun and the twins seemed energetic because, well, they were. Their videos were largely challenge videos and the two athletic brothers did those videos well, not to mention that the YouTube algorithm favored that type of content at the time. During this time period, the twins grew super popular. They went on a world tour in 2016 and also won the Teen Choice Award for Choice Webstar Male and Choice YouTuber in the same year. Their content remained largely challenge videos, skits, and twin content for a number of years, with their channel eventually hitting 5 million subscribers in January 2018 after having uploaded every Tuesday for 4 years to the channel. Not long after this, however, the Dolan twins took their first of what would become a few breaks from YouTube. On March 27, 2018, the twins uploaded a 2.5-minute video to their channel called Bye For Now, where they talked about wanting to reevaluate their creativity and work on stuff outside of YouTube for a bit. When they eventually returned to the platform on May 1st, 2018, their content actually remained pretty similar to what it was before, except maybe this time it was slightly raunchier. But then, on June 19, 2018, Ethan and Grayson kind of hit the YouTube jackpot when they uploaded the first of their channel's Sister Squad videos and appeared on the channel of the other two Sister Squad members. Now, if you somehow don't know and live under a rock, what was called the Sister Squad by fans, the group, and everyone else on YouTube consisted of YouTube powerhouses James Charles, Emma Chamberlain, and the Dolan twins, and they absolutely dominated YouTube from June until December 2018, having some of the most popular videos in that year. During that time, all of the members of the group saw exponential channel growth, with the twins specifically going from 5.39 million subscribers in June 2018 to 7.66 million subscribers by December 2018, which is a net gain of upwards of 2 million subscribers in 6 months. There was also a lot of speculation during this time whether Ethan and Emma were dating, and that possibility gained a lot of online traction and left a lot of people digging through their videos and other social media posts for any clue that they could be in a relationship. This was never confirmed or denied by any member of the group. And while the group was wildly successful in 2018, I unfortunately really do think that unlike Emma and James, the Dolan twins kind of left the Sister Squad and aimlessly tried to figure out where to go from there, which has caused the channel to suffer the most following the Sister Squad. For example, Emma and James kind of already had a type of content that they were putting out, but the Dolan twins were kind of fishing around for something to do, and after the Sister Squad ended, they were still stuck in that position. The issue for the twins wasn't helped by the passing of their father on January 19, 2019 due to a battle with cancer. Following the loss of their father, the twins understandably took a break from their YouTube channel, holding off on posting for a month. Retrospectively, this to me seems like the beginning of the end of the Dolan twin YouTube channel. Although at this point their subscriber count was continuing to grow fairly substantially, the videos the twins were releasing still seemed to lack direction and focus, and at this point the lack of passion from the twins in what they were making can be seen in their videos. The channel and Ethan and Grayson seemed creatively and emotionally stunted, and I really do think that the twins knew that at the time and just wanted to continue putting out videos for their fans, which I ultimately can't fault them for. But this reasoning led them to release an hour-long video to their YouTube channel called It's Time to Move On October 8th, 2019. In the video, they talk pretty extensively about the pressure they felt to return to YouTube following their dad's death, and how they still haven't fully dealt with his passing. They also touch on things like creative burnout from putting out weekly videos for years. The twins also talked about feeling like they were making videos to make videos without doing stuff that they actually cared about, which was seen in their videos. So that video announced not necessarily a break from their channel, but a shift away from the weekly videos, which ultimately resulted in limited videos in the months to follow that announcement. But even with the limited content, they were able to maintain their now over 10 million subscribers and average millions of views per new video they put out. However, to me, it seemed like they only produced a handful of videos they actually cared about, culminating in the fundraising documentary honoring their father's life called Losing a Best Friend. To me, this felt like the peak of Dolan Twins content. You could tell they clearly cared deeply about the content they were putting out and took the time to produce a high-quality documentary that was very profound and impactful for people who have lost a loved one. It was also around this time that the twins started their podcast Deeper with the Dolan Twins that promised their fans a more in-depth look at who the twins were as people. People really enjoyed the podcast for a bit, but we'll talk in a minute about how it began to backfire against them. At this point, following the release of the documentary and the start of their podcast, the channel videos seemed to come back down in quality and passion, and I'm sure part of it was that they were now quarantining like the rest of the world, but from April through July, it seemed as though the twins were beginning to fall out of favor with many viewers. It was also during this time period that the twins uploaded a video to their channel where Ethan disclosed that he had a girlfriend. People had been speculating this for months because, kind of like what happened with Ethan and Emma, the twins started leaving little clues behind that Ethan had a girlfriend, which kept fans engaged and on the lookout in different videos and social media posts. And maybe they thought that announcing Ethan's girlfriend publicly would make people more interested, but it was actually around this point where many fans became largely disinterested. And who's to really say for sure what the motive for this girlfriend reveal was? Part of me sincerely believes that they're just trying to be 20-year-old dudes talking freely about their girlfriend, but the other part of me is a lot more pessimistic and thinks that they could have been trying to use this relationship for content and hoping that the fans would soak it up and bring favor back to them. Regardless, this relationship reveal came as the twins were phasing into making vlogs, and this is the real beginning of the end for the Dolan twins. In the early vlogs, the twins began talking about how excited they are for their childhood friend Ryan to come out to LA to live with them. Another vlog shows him arriving and the friends chatting about their friendship and childhood, but then things kind of hit the fan. In a now deleted video, the Dolan twins documented a verbal altercation with Ryan, kicking him out of their house for Snapchatting a fan. The vlog did not sit well with fans, and when Ryan came out with his own YouTube video explaining the situation, the Dolan twins really came under fire for their actions and treatment of their former friend. This wasn't the only incident to happen in the vlogs. People began to dislike the way Grayson would talk about girls and noticed he was with someone new very frequently, earning him the reputation of a player. Fans didn't like how they seemed to be constantly flexing their wealth, making vlogs about their new house and the thousands of dollars they were spending on it. And the twins also seemed to show a lack of care for the pandemic, seeing a lot of people out in LA wearing their mask improperly when in public and traveling frequently between LA and New Jersey. The new videos left a lot of people with a sour taste in their mouth about the Dolan twins' actual personalities, and it was at this point over the summer of 2020 and into the fall of 2020 that the Dolan twins' views really began to drop. It was hard for the twins to reach even over 1 million views, and they began losing subscribers instead of gaining them. They were also uploading vlogs and deleting them not soon after, as fans would get on Twitter and call out the twins for their behavior in those vlogs. On top of this, the fans were starting to distance themselves from the Dolan twins podcast. What had once seemed lighthearted and interesting began to seem to some fans like a way to plug a lifestyle that for some is unachievable and for some they just don't want. They talk frequently on the podcast about things like veganism, and some people have cited their insistence on being a vegan as a reason for no longer listening to the podcast, with some tweeting that them constantly talking about it and pressuring other people to be a vegan made them uncomfortable. Other fans began to stop listening just because they felt like the podcast was boring and not showing the twins in any new light. So yeah, it was beginning to get really messy. After peaking at 11.1 million subscribers in August and September 2020, the twins were down to 10.9 million subscribers by November, which, granted, is still a lot, but is a significant decrease in such a short time span, especially for a channel of that size. Interestingly enough, even with everything that had happened that year with Ryan and the changing video style, the thing that really seemed to hurt the Dolan twins the most was when they were caught at a Halloween party in Miami and then went on YouTube to basically say that they didn't know it was going to be a party, but then proceeded to not explain why they stayed and didn't have masks or what they thought it was. So that was definitely a choice in trying to explain the situation away. This video called We Need to Talk actually went over really badly with the fans, and all of the comments in the videos were calling out the twins for their continuous cycle of making uninteresting content and mistakes, and then making a dramatic YouTube video apologizing and saying they want to grow and that they need to take a break to find themselves. After this, the twins only posted a few more videos before releasing a podcast episode explaining that they would not be coming back to their YouTube channel. As it currently stands, the Dolan twins are down to 10.7 million subscribers on their YouTube channel. Every video between August and December 2020 has been wiped off their channel, with a lot of the vlogs put out before that time period also being deleted. Ethan and Grayson have also been pretty much nowhere to be found on their social medias, only tweeting every once in a while and posting on Instagram even less. They have been bleeding followers on Instagram, a trend that started over the summer. And so that's where we are. The Dolan twins are officially off of YouTube and have mostly disappeared off of their socials, and they are continuously losing subscribers and followers. I think that ultimately their downfall was their inability to escape their squeaky clean, fun, attractive internet boy reputation that has followed them since 2013, and that at every turn they made and after every break they took, they couldn't figure out how to show their genuine selves through their videos. And I'm not even sure that the version of themselves that they showed in their vlogs is truly them, but it also didn't help that they didn't seem like good people in those vlogs, that they at first said show their true selves, and then they backtracked to say showed a part of them that wasn't really them. I would love to see Ethan and Grayson in the future, whether on YouTube or elsewhere, go into that more documentary style video making like they did with the documentary about their dad's cancer, because that had an impact and you could see their care, and I think they would do a good job at making more type of content like that. And I do really wish them the best and hope that offline they can sort out who they are better than they can online. But for now, that's it for the downfall of the Dolan twins.